welcome to the UiPath Studio tutorial. Today we are not going to learn anything. Practically we want to experience the UiPath Studio and very few points to remember while running the UiPath Studio or creating the flow or process in UiPath Studio. To run the UiPath Studio, you have to double click on the UiPath Studio icon in the desktop. On double clicking the UiPath Studio, the first screen that is arrived is the first intro screen, and this intro screen we have the options called Open, Start, Team, Tools, Settings and Help. If we are going to click on the Open, it will allow to us to open the previously created project files or the previously created work. And when we are going to look at the new, we have ample opportunities to create a new process, a new library even, flowchart, an assignment or assistant, and a framework. In this pane we have the recent activities or the recently worked on files or recently files that have been opened. On the Team button we have an option to move the workflow or take the workflow from TFS server, or also we can connect to SVN repositories. So mainly the team we used to use when you are working on a project with all the people working on your activities. So at that time the TFS or the repositories comes into play. In the next we have tools. In the tools we have a UI Explorer. We will discuss details in UI Explorer in our selected chapter. In the next we have a Chrome extensions, Firefox extensions, Java extensions and Silverlight extensions. These extensions are very much essential while automating different kind of applications. For web automations, in Chrome browsers we need Chrome extensions, in Firefox we need Firefox extensions, as well as in Java applet based extensions we need Java, and also in Silverlight we need Silverlight. So we need to install in those packages when required. In the settings we have a reset settings that will comes to reset all the activities to the previous the default one, and in this language we have two types of languages. In the help we have just a help menu, and even in the help we can check the version or the community edition, how many days it will expire, and already I have shared a document how to renew the community edition. Please go through that if it is required, and also we can move to the stable channel as well as beta channel, and the update happens automatically. This is the device ID we have. So there is nothing much else in these open sections in this first intro screen. Coming back to the UiPath Studio overview, so when we click on the new process, we will get three new ribbons. The first one is the Start, we have already described. The next one is the Design, and the last one is the Execute. In the Design we have New. In the New we have Sequence, Flowchart and State Machines. And then we have Save As and Save All. Alternatively you can use Ctrl+S as a shortcut. For running the execution we will use F5, or we can simply press on Run. We have Manage Packages, Recording, Screenscaping, Data Scraping, User Event, UI Explorer, Remove Unused Variables, Export to Excel and Publish. Coming back to each and every items, we have Manage Packages, and in the Manage Packages this is mainly used to install new packages or uninstall packages or to update to a specific version. We can find out the project dependencies here. We can click on all packages and we can click on this button to install it. Also we can go to Settings and name the package and the source if we want to add an external package, and click on the Add button. So this is the way we can add external packages. We have already add the PDF packages. We can search this as PDF, and we can download this by clicking here. It will get downloaded. We can save it, and the new dependencies and the packages will get downloaded. So this is how we can download the new packages. We can also uninstall packages, and also we can move to a specific version of the package by clicking on the drop down and the package version. In the recording pane, we have mainly 4 types of recording. The first one is the basic, the next one is the desktop, the third one is the web, and the fourth one is the Citrix. The basic is the basic recording and it generates a full selector based recording. We will discuss about this full selector and partial selectors in our selector class. And this is the desktop. This is a desktop based recording and it is mainly applicable for all types of desktop apps. It is mainly a partial selector. And in web based, we have a recording which is used for web automation. That is when you are opening a browser and doing some activities such as click or send some activities or search an item. Then for that type of activities we use web. And the next one is the Citrix. The Citrix version is used for recording any virtual, environments such as Citrix or SAP. So for those environments, for those automations, we use Citrix. The screen scraping is one of the very important technique in UiPath. The screen scraping has a functionality where it can extract the text from any running app. Even if the app is hidden or covered under another running app, still screen scraping can scrap or extract the data or extract the text from the target app. Next comes the data scraping. Data scraping is also a technique used to extract the data, but it is only for a structured data. That means if we are going to extract the data from a Flipkart website of number of listed mobiles, the data are all in a structured format. In those cases, the data scraping can be used. The main advantage of data scraping is that even we capture the data from the application, document or browser, we can even store the data in XLS file or CSV file. The very important topic is UI Explorer. UI is an advanced tool that enables you to create a selector for specific UI element. That means we can add or remove attributes, add or remove tags, and use wildcards. There are a couple of more functions are there which is publish the X project in a new PKG format. So these are the few activities in the design which are mostly used. Coming back to the execute, we have already discussed about run, which is F5. We have debug, which is F7, where we can put the breakpoints also here, called F9. We can slow the step. That means it will slow down to slowest possible step. We can slow the step here. It's 1x, then click on 2x, then 3x, then 4x. So this is off. So this is how we can control the process. We can control the execution flows. We can open the logs. There are lots of logs are there. We can open it and check what are the issues we are facing. So these are the few things or very important things are in UiPath Explorer. These are the very important things in UiPath Studio. We can universally search for any kind of activity, say open browser. We can write there as open browser and search it. We found that one results found. We can click on it and we will find that activity here, open browser. This one. Even if we can, in the workflow, we have one open browser pointed out there. We can click on this outline and check the outline of what are the inside are there, what are the inside activities are there inside the open browser without even double clicking on the open browser. So this is available in outline. In the properties, we have extra features. The properties is different for different activities. We have variables tab here. We can create a variables. By creating a variables, the shortcut is Ctrl K. There's some arguments, imports. These are things are there. These are projects we have already described. These are activities. These are snippets, and this is the output pane. So this is the very basic overview of the UiPath Studio. From the next sessions, we will just keep our hands dirty and we will start our activities in UiPath. Bye bye.